I want you to put your attention in your feet. Now know when you're doing this, that this isn't a prescription, this is a description. So there is a suggestion, and it's either followed or it's not followed. It's nothing personal. That isn't you doing it. There is no person with free will. There is functioning bodies that can be given information, respond to that information, and move according to that information. But that's not a separate entity. We can do it with our phones. We can ask Siri to do things for us, but he doesn't believe he has free will. He is just a program. We are like that too. So when I say put your attention in your feet, I'm not implying that you have the free will to, but the words come out, and more than likely your attention will go to your feet, because you're not listening to me to say go and open the door. If I say go and open the door, there's a good chance that will happen. But just put your attention in the feet. Just imagine your feet getting longer and longer and longer. So they're getting further and further away from your head. And now do it with your hands. Put your attention in your hands. And just imagine they're getting longer and longer and longer. And just put your attention in your legs. In your butt. In your groin. In your stomach. Your chest. Your shoulders, your throat, your jaw, your nose, your head. Now the senses are the way in which life is experiencing itself. So you could say that the senses are consciousness. That consciousness isn't separate looking at the senses. The senses are consciousness. And the senses aren't separate from that which they sense. So now the sound of my voice isn't outside of you. There's not an end to your hearing and a beginning to my voice. So just put your attention in the hearing and see if you can find that. See if you can find the place where your hearing stops and my speaking starts. I don't mean in thoughts. In thoughts you can say she speaks, I hear. I mean in the direct experience, where is the separation between the sound of my voice and the hearing? And the more this becomes seen, your hearing becomes infinite space. Your seeing becomes infinite space. Your feeling becomes infinite space. Your smelling becomes infinite space. Your taste your emotions, your thinking. Because none of it belongs to anyone. There is only sensation, and sensation is the whole entire world. Who you truly are is huge, bigger than anything you could imagine. When we're lost in thought, not that there's something wrong with thought, thought is another sensation, but when we're lost in thought, that we believe we are a thought, and that becomes the energetic expression, it feels like we're in relationship to life, we suffer because we become so identified and attached to everything, and we're always trying to find home, love, in form. So we're on this kind of crazy search of getting attached to everything, and at the same time never feeling like you find it. So we're like running at 100 miles an hour, trying to find that love, trying to find home, but we're trying to take everything with us. We're trying to take our home, we're trying to take our computer, we're trying to take our intellect, we're trying to take our clothes, our possessions, our sofa, our sunflowers, our money, our bank balance, our intelligence, our genius, our friends. So we're trying to run at 100 miles an hour to find home, and we're trying to take everything we can with us. And it's exhausting. Your freedom, that which you look for, is in what's happening. It's in the emptiness of what's happening, because sensation isn't happening to anyone. There is no one actually that suffers. There's an appearance of a separate person that believes it's real and believes it suffers, and then it gives the appearance of suffering. But beyond that, there is nobody to suffer. Sensation is empty. Consciousness is empty. And simultaneously it's full. The full side is love. The conscious watching side is empty. It's so beautiful. This is so empty now. Don't look for this in thought. It's in what's happening. And so your mind, your obsession with the intelligence and finding it in intelligence has grown the intelligence, because like I said, when waking up it will present the opposite. So it presents the opposite of the hell of thinking, and then the pleasure of thinking, the beauty and the gift of thinking, because you have a great gift, you're so intelligent and you've got a great mind. But the opposite side of it is it's like a wild beast that doesn't stop. And you have to see that love, what you look for, isn't found in thinking. Really see it. And equally, it's not found in not thinking. It's found in the middle of everything. So it's not either polarity. It's not about thinking or not thinking. It's in the experience. That's where home is. Home is in what's happening, not in avoiding what's happening.